Hey everybody, thank you for joining my channel today. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video and leave a comment if you like. And I just wanted to speak on relationships really quick and fast, and how there is like just some miscommunication, and it's mixed messages online and on YouTube about relationships and dating in general. And I think that I got to pull out the Bible verse for this one, because before I get started, let me read this Bible verse that everyone should be familiar of. If y'all know, y'all know. So it's Matthew 6:33, chapter 6, 33rd verse. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So it says, but seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So what does that mean in reality? Does that mean that what do I need to do? Like, what do you start? Anything in life everything is spiritual. So what this verse tells me is that everything in our reality, everything that we see, everything that exists in our day-to-day life is based on our faith in the Most High. Well, that's what it boils down to, our belief system and how we're operating in life and how we're moving in life. Are we moving in accordance to our faith, or are we really seeking the kingdom of God 100% across the board? Are we really doing what we're supposed to do? Are we really seeking the Most High on every possible level, behind closed doors? And this will vary from individual to individual, case by case. So everybody has their own cross to bear. Everybody has their own things that they need to work on and need to improve. So, everybody needs to just reevaluate their life and what they need to improve on, and, know why they're doing it. Is it to get a man? Is it to make money? Is it to be whatever the case may be? If it's not to serve the Most High, then we know your results probably won't be the best. Let's just say that. So I just wanted to elaborate on when we're looking for a mate or looking for someone to be with, or how do you know this man is for you? How do you know this woman is for you? So, and it also says in the Bible, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. So, and that's Proverbs 18:22. So, yes. So that means that I believe that I don't really see you running into that many people that could be possibly your wife. I don't think that you just have a choice. Let's just say that. Let's get this idea out of our head that we have a choice in who the Most High has in store for us. First off, that's the miscommunication out here. That's the misunderstanding. That's the mix. That is the message. That's where the misunderstanding occurs. Because if you seeking God and you're on your righteous path and you're doing everything you're supposed to do, if you're getting yourself in alignment, you doing your due diligence to be a better person and all of that, and get all your ducks in a row, and it may not be time for you to meet this person that God has for you, or even it might be the right person in the wrong time. You may still need to you may still need to work on yourself. You may still need to heal yourself. You may still need to get all your stuff together like you need to. Like, you don't. That's a whole nother video about people worried about the wrong thing. You worried about finding a a man, you worried about finding a woman when you don't even have, $1,000 in your savings account. You don't even have, you're not even to your goal weight. You don't even have, you can't, what I'm saying? Like, worry about what you need. Focus on what you need to focus on. Let's not put the cart before the horse, because that's why I made the video, stop dating ASAP, because if you every video, I think YouTube will be shut down if people just really solely focus on seeking the kingdom first, seeking the kingdom of God first, because at the end of the day, that's what it all boils down to, is just being in alignment with the Most High and being on your righteous path and doing what you're supposed to do for yourself. And that's gonna come with its own challenges and obstacles in itself. So I think the least of your worries is to find a man or find a woman. So there's no debate on who your wife is, or there should be no debate on who your husband is. Let's just get that crystal clear. I have a husband somewhere who is specifically designed for me, who the Most High has in store for me, who is written in the book of life, who I'm supposed to be with. But of course, I have to go through my trials and tribulations before I'm able to be this ultimate wife, or this ultimate partner. And so, because I would think that the struggle would be for me if I have my husband come here now, I would think that I would need to be able to stand on my own 2 feet, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, and not try to be so codependent on this man to make me happy and to satisfy my needs. And I won't be, basically, like I said, codependent on him for my happiness and joy and security, because I believe I know who my husband is. I mean, just because I'm not married doesn't mean that I haven't met my husband already, and that we may already be married in the spiritual realm, because everything is spiritual. So, like, technically, marriage is like a piece of paper. Like, you really don't need, legally you need a piece of paper to say that you married, and that solidify things in the legal realm, in the grand scheme of things. If you get a divorce, you want to split split your assets and all of that. But God already has a person in mind in store for you. God already have your person that He wants you, that you're destined to be with. I know that you are that's like my children, they were destined to be here. So, there's no way that I can choose that. I can't choose who my child is. I can't choose what they're going to look like. I can't choose any of that. I have to be intuitively inspired to come up with a name for my daughter or my son. And when they are born, is some way that name really resonates with them, and that's who they become. So it's like I really don't have no control over that. So because it's happening in the spiritual realm, it's a spirit. They are a spirit, and they become a being. So we don't have any say so of who this person is going to be. We don't have any control over how they're going to act. We have no control over that. That is the good thing about seeking first the kingdom of God, because we put in all of our trust and our faith in Him, that when this significant person comes, that they're going to be mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and hopefully financially prepared to be with you. I need a person that is not going to, I feel like I'm at the age in my life and the stage in my life where I am going to require a high level of commitment. I'm going to require a high level of dedication. I will require a high level of discipline and a high level of compassion and, integrity and value and substance. So this man is going to have to be just as impeccable as me. So am I really suitable right now? Am I 100% prepared to be with a man committed fully on every level? No, clearly I'm not, because my reality doesn't reflect that. So clearly I still have work to do, because the things that I'm enduring on a day-to-day basis are so intense sometimes that a man would distract me from actually elevating and growing on all levels to where I really need to be. So that's speaking from a woman's point of view, that we need to be intentional with our actions. We just can't just go out here trying to meet somebody for whatever reason, and we're not in tune with our own spirituality. We're not in tune with our physical health. We're not in tune with our mental health. We're, so I know that I followed my intuition too. I met a guy. I actually met a guy on Facebook dating, and I hadn't had been with anyone in over 6 months, and I met him on Facebook dating. And the moment I've seen him, I realized that I told him, I said, "Are you going to marry me?" And he said yes. But he act like he doesn't remember this, but it was love at first sight, because I do feel like people can really meet a person and instantly know that this is the person that they are going to marry. Like, this is the one for me. Now, how that unfolds is, it varies from person to person. But there have been stories of people meeting their husband and wife and instantly falling in love with them, and they've been married for over 20 to 50, 30 years, because the attraction and chemistry was there and the stars was aligned, and they were in tune with their selves, that they had all the clarity in the world, is that this is the person for me, that this is my forever person. This is the person I want to be with, and I don't want to be with nobody else. I want to solely focus on you. I don't need to date anybody else. I mean, like, for what? Like, what's the point? What's the purpose? Like, let's get this show on the road. Let's just go ahead and go to the courthouse. Let's get married. Let's make this official. Like what? Like, why are we waiting? Like, why are we prolonging the process? Like, what are we waiting for? Like, this chance only comes once in a lifetime. That's the kind of energy I need, but we can't force this energy. So you can't force that kind of energy on a person. So, I mean, that's very rare to run across this person that you just like, I don't need nobody else. I don't want nobody else. I don't want anybody else. I don't need anybody else. I don't need to entertain anybody else. What I need to do is focus on myself. And they could call it a twin flame journey or a soulmate or whatever. Some people don't believe in that because they're not experiencing that. You can't argue with someone, if it doesn't apply to you, then it doesn't apply to you. But if like, if a person, everybody's reality is not the same. So my reality is that I feel like I am on a sort of a twin flame journey type soulmate situationship, because ultimately it has taught me that the so many lessons on myself, and it has in turn evolved me on so many levels that things that I thought I knew, I really didn't know, and things I thought I was ready for, I really wasn't ready for. I really wasn't prepared for. Like, so it really, that's what the twin flame journey is about. It's about introspecting. It's about evaluating yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, on every level, and working on your shadow self and really delving into the core of who you are and getting to, you're doing the inner work and then becoming your best version of yourself. So being in love with someone truly will help transform you into being the best version of yourself. And that's what really, I believe, unconditional love is, true love is. It shouldn't be all about me giving love to this one person. It should be a transformation in me, spiritually, mentally. Being in love with someone should impact you on every level. Being in love is not just me giving to this person. Me being in love with this man is actually beneficial to me, even if we're not together and we're apart. And I got sad and depressed and all of this and that. It's like, when you do get sad and depressed on any level in life, is something that you need to address in yourself, and pray to the Most High. That still remember that, keep the Most High first. He will not give you something that you are not prepared to receive. So God is not going to give you the man of your dreams if you're not 100% ready to receive this man of your dreams. Because like, what kind of sense would that make for you to receive this man that's destined to be with you, and you're not 100% healed or 100% to where you need to be? And then if you did get them and you're not 100% prepared, do you really think that this relationship is going to work how it's supposed to? Do you really think it's going to be effective or an efficient connection if you're not ready to be in a relationship? And that is not a good or a bad thing. It's just the reality of the facts of the matter, is that I still have work to do. And when you have a relationship with the Most High, with God, He will protect you, and He will protect you from yourself. He will protect you from making the from making the wrong choice, for making something under the wrong pretenses. So that's why we have to be. It's like the quote says, His rejection was God's protection. So ultimately that is true, because if God gives us everything we want, when we're not ready to receive it, then we're going to fumble it and we're going to mess it up. That's just point blank period. So I want to really put emphasis on that. I don't have more than one husband out here for me. I mean, at 45 years old, yes, I do have, I've been in relationships and I have children with other guys, 3 other guys to be exact. And I'm not ashamed of that. And my youngest daughter is 11 and my oldest daughter is 27. And I have a 27-year-old, a 22-year-old, a 19-year-old, and an 11-year-old. They have their own, they had their own situations that they stopped, that they needed to work on for themselves. That didn't make them 100% bad people. They just didn't have maybe the guidance, or they wasn't, we were young, so we was not on those spirituality stuff. We was not as conscious and aware of anything. So let's just get that crystal clear, that we can't bash anybody for making choices when they were not conscious and aware of how life actually works, how spirituality works, and all of this and that. Like, some people are still unconscious and delusional about the importance of spirituality. Some people don't know nothing about getting in alignment and putting the Most High first, and being patient and waiting on the Lord. See, ultimately we have to wait on the Lord. Wait on the Lord. That sounds like Medea. Wait on the Lord, on the Most High for your husband, for your wife. Wait on the Lord. Do your part. Do your due diligence. Work on yourself. Get your health in order. Get your mind in order. Heal those things that you need to heal. Reevaluate and get the get all that together before you just know that if you feel compelled, if the spirit moves you and tells you, I need to go take a walk, or I need to go to Planet Fitness today, and you haven't been to Planet Fitness in weeks or months or whatever, and out of the blue the spirit leads you to say, let me I don't know what it is, I got the energy to go take a walk today. That may be a sign from the Most High telling you, that's something you need to do. So, I mean, you may meet your husband that way if you haven't already met him. But I know I already met my man. I already know that. Now, if I entertain any other person, which I have done after I met my husband, that stuff didn't go nowhere. I mean, it was a waste of time. It's not like that I didn't try to entertain anybody else, or I didn't try to see, try to date other people. I found that trying to date other people after God already revealed to me that this is the person I need to be with, then I stopped trying to date people, because why am I going outside of myself trying to date people when God already revealed to me who I need to be with? He just told me, stop doing that. Stop wasting your time and energy. Stop even, you know what I'm saying? If he showed you your blueprint, he showed you, why are you trying to second guess this? Why are you trying to? That's what people need to realize, that people try to act like you crazy and think that you delusional because I already say that. I used to say that this man is my husband. I say I'm married, and the girl they're like, you married? And I'll be like, yeah, because yes, call me delusional, but it's not. People may think you crazy, but it's to each their own. I'd rather be delusional and crazy than to be messing with random guys back to back to back to back, or wasting my time when the Most High is clearly giving me signs that you don't need to meet nobody new. You don't need to meet anybody. So until he gives me a clear signal that, I don't see that happening, because I've received hundreds of confirmations of who I'm supposed to be with. Once you receive all these confirmations of who you're meant to be with, then who can tell you, who can debate that? No one can dispute what the Most High has shown you. Nobody can dispute or argue with you what the Most High, the message that the Most High is given to you. It's not up for a debate. So, it's like people love to question God, and you can't question God, because his thoughts are not our thoughts, his ways are not our ways. So what he has, the vision he has for you, it may not make sense to the next person. It may, because the message was not for them, it was for you. So if you have God give you an idea for something, and people are gonna be they're gonna discredit you or try to be negative and tell you that that's not gonna work. Why? That's crazy. That's too much. But of course, I'm sure that many successful people had naysayers and people not believing in them until it actually happened. And when it actually happens, then they are successful, and they have the most success, and they have longevity. And people are like, oh my God, I didn't really know this was. Now I see why you did what you did. It all pays off in the end. So I just wanted to come on here today and clarify just for others and myself that, I love my man, I love my husband, he's my everything and all of this and that. And he has his own issues and that he needs to work on. And he's not 100% ready to be in a relationship with me or anybody else. He has to work on himself. So, because I feel like he may feel like I may not be 100% his cup of tea. I may not be, what he have in mind for himself. But, that's what goes back to when God sends you your person, the person may not look like your usual type, or, it may not be what you wanted. It may not be what you prefer. So just because I'm not what my husband would prefer me to be in his mind, he probably, has dated all the women that he prefers, and he's going to realize that everything is not what it's cracked up to be. Like, you cannot force something to be that if it's not meant to be. You can't force anything that's not meant to be. You can't force anything that's not ordained by God. You can't force anything that God did not approve. So if God is not in approval of this connection, of this situation, then it will fail, and it ultimately will not work. Just like when I try to date other people, it ultimately did not work. It always failed. And I've had to realize, like, God is telling me, no, you don't get the point. You're not getting the mess. You're not getting the lesson. The lesson is to still focus on me, still, pray and love me and put me first, and don't even, don't sacrifice your stability for your husband, even though you love him and care about him and you know that you are meant to be together. Don't let him use you and mistreat you and abuse you, and then he still doesn't know 100% what he wants to do with his life. And he's taking the connection. He's taking the connection for using it to his advantage. So and that's what I have experienced. And people do tarot card readings on this situation all the time, and it's like it's a cycle. It's a twin flame journey. It's a situation where it's like he honestly, he's not 100% trying to be committed to me, yet he energetically or spiritually does not want to let me go. And he is not, whether he acknowledge this or he admits this, whether he admits this or not, he just think that I'm always going to be here. He knows that I love him so much, and he knows the seriousness of our connection. So he's taking advantage of that. And that's why I can't, force you to realize what God has told me, but I cannot be taken advantage of and used, and, because I'm good for you, I'm the one for you. But you taking my kindness for weakness, and I have to draw the line with you. I have to let you know. And he texted me today, but like, I just so I just wanted to go back to follow your intuition when it comes to dating, and follow your intuition when God shows you who your husband is and show you who your wife is, and trust that the Most High knows what's best for you, and he has to mold you set you up for success. So when you do connect with this person, that all of the boxes will be checked off and everything, because I know that I want our relationship to last forever, but it can't last forever the way it is right now. So I would be better off being by myself and focusing on myself, because I refuse to love this man more than he loved me, or I refuse to love this man and he's not showing me the same love back. But in his mind, he knows that he's the one for me and I'm the one for him, whether regardless of what it looks like, because at the end of the day, you still, keep in touch with me. You still, you know what I'm saying? Like you still basically don't want me to go anywhere. I mean, no matter what your mouth say, no matter what your actions say, you still in the back of your mind just know that I love you and I'm going to be here for you. So you use it to your advantage and try to manipulate the narrative, and that's what people do, because it's like it's like you trying to take advantage of the situation. People try to take advantage of your love and your kindness when you're sent. If you are sent into this person's life by God, you were sent to this person's life by the Most High, and they know you are a blessing, and they know you're a good person, and you have their best interests at heart and all of this, then they will try to take advantage of that, and they use it against you. And it's like, I have to set boundaries and I have to draw the line, because I don't want to be set back and block my blessings. I don't want to block my blessings because you don't want to realize what the purpose of you meeting me was. The purpose of you meeting me was to be a blessing into your life, but you don't want to acknowledge the blessing. You want to take advantage of the blessing, and that's where you will always fall short, when you're trying to take advantage of what God gave you and not truly surrendering to the Most High, and not being in alignment with your highest purpose and what's in your best interest. And you will always fail, and you will always come up short, because you're trying to take advantage of your God-given blessing, and you can't manipulate God. You can't take advantage of what God gave you. You will have to pay for that. And so that's what people need to understand. People will be thinking that you just thinking that you on a physical level, you just thinking in 3D realm, you just thinking that this person is like crazy about you. They just love you. They just like you. Oh, she just crazy. Oh, she say she love me. Oh, she say she want to marry me. Oh, she say she my wife. All this, guys like to make light of that and joke about that and all this and that, and still be having sex with these women and still using them and abusing them. And the whole time, God is looking at this man like, you think you playing her, but you really playing yourself. Like, you really think that you getting over on this woman or taking advantage of her, when you're going to have to suffer the consequences and have karma for the blessing that I sent into your life. So that's a real thing. So it's like, I'm not going to rack my brain or try to beat a dead horse when nature take its course, when the Most High spin the block on my behalf. And he's gonna give you signs and confirmations that you played the wrong one. You overlooked the person that had your back. You overlooked the person that was in your best interest, and you took advantage of them, and you didn't see the blessing, recognize them as a blessing. And so I just want to say, I'm being very transparent, because that's something that I'm currently dealing with in my situation, in my life. So I mean, I can't go outside of myself and try to make a relationship work with Tom, Dick, and Harry, when I know I'm truly in love with someone else, and for a reason and for a purpose, and because I've already come to the realization that The object is for me to focus on my relationship with God. The object is to focus on my relationship with the Most High. The main purpose and point of my life is to seek ye first the kingdom of God, and everything else will be added upon to me. So if I'm doing that, then I will be in alignment to receive all the blessings that are meant for me, and I won't mess that up, and I will be appreciative of my blessings. And I know that I worked hard to get to where I am. I put in the work to get to this level in life. I cried, I went through the fire, I went through the trenches, went through the struggle, got it out the mud, all this on my own. And so that's like, it's a learning process. I have to work on me to get to where I need to be, and always keep the Most High first. So I'm keeping the Most High first, and then every time that I still feel like this person is pulling on my energy, or I'm feeling like they, I feel like they would be better off with me right now. I feel like we would be better off together in a relationship right now, because I feel like he is not 100% happy and content in his life, and that if he's my person, I realize that affects me, that he's not making the most healthiest choices, and spiritually and energetically that affects me, because it's like, you don't have to go through what you're going through. You choose to go through that. You choose to, go against what God has told you to do. You chose the broad road. You chose to hang out in the clubs. You choosing to date other people. You choosing to, be a player, or you choosing to keep your options open and all of that. And at the end of the day, it is not working out for you. At the end of the day, it's not beneficial for you to. And at the end of the day, it's not beneficial for you to try to explore your options when you still you end up in the same situation over and over and over again. And it's like, you still like, you want to go against the grain, and back of his mind, he think that I'm still going to be here, and and I have to draw the line. I have to let you know that I don't know the answer. I don't know how the story is going to end. I don't know, but that's the beauty in life. That's the beauty, and why we have to keep our eyes on God. We have to keep our eyes on the Most High, because it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And the journey is teaching me that God say he's not about to bring nobody in my life that's half-ass love me, or half-ass want to commit to me, or want to hang out at the club and flirt with women, or try to even if he is my husband, he has to really be 100% for me, 10 toes down. So we won't even have those problems, because at the end of the day, we're going to be focusing on leveling up, and on the spiritual level, mental level, financially, and all of that. So if we focusing on our relationship, we don't have no room for extra curricular activities outside of that, because we got work to do. So yeah, but I could go on and on and on and on about this situation and this topic, but I just wanted to share my own personal life a little bit. And it's not up for debate. It's not up for, nobody can tell me what to do or give me no advice on what God has showed me, what the Most High has revealed to me, and what my main focus is to be in alignment with the Most High, and everything else will come in divine timing. And we can't rush the process, and we have to wait on the Lord, and he will give us all the desires of our heart. He won't give us something that is half half ready, something that's not 100% legit and 100% on the same page as you, and that's a person that's unequally yoked for you. My relationship is so close with God, with the Most High. My relationship is so close with the Most High. He protects me from stuff that I see, and he protects me from stuff I don't see. Whether I want to be with this man or not, the Most High say, I'm keeping him at a distance because he's not 100% ready to be with you, and you're not 100% ready to receive him in your life because you don't want to be in an unbalanced, unequal relationship or unequal connection where you're not appreciated on every level. So God is going to keep me. He reminds me of these things, and it comes to like, it's like, he like, I'm not going to give you something that's is not good enough for you. He's not prepared to be with you. And this message may be for somebody. So that we just got to know that the Most High is protecting us from ourselves. He protect us from ourselves, because he say, if this man, my husband, is in another state, and if he came here today, as much as I'm not having sex and trying to wait till I'm married to have sex, I mean, I'm a human being, but I haven't had sex in over like 9 months. So if he was to come here today, will I have sex with him? I don't know. See, that's the thing. 9 times out of 10, if he was here today, you would be back in sin with him, and it won't work out. So, or who knows? But I just say all that to say that, like, in my mind, I just want to say that to say that my intentions is to wait till I'm married before I have sex again. That's my goal. That's my intention, is to wait. Because I don't want to mess up my relationship with the Most High, and he's blessed me so much, and I know that that's a sin. So if I sin, that I will have to suffer the consequences from that, I had to suffer the consequences from doing stuff out of the will of God, and not knowing the effect of having sex out of marriage, and why things start to crumble and start to be a problem in my life, because I was doing things that I shouldn't have been doing, and I didn't really even put the two together. But now that I know better, or when I stopped being vulnerable and stopped drinking alcohol and stopped having sex like that, even because with this person that I love dearly, then my life started to change for the better. And so we have to understand the seriousness of the consequences, and why we have to do what we said we're going to do, and not change our mind under different circumstances. So yeah, because if this man doesn't feel like, if a man wants to have sex with you, and he knows full well how you feel about him, he know you love him, he know you got his back and all this and that, and he has sex with you, and and then after that he don't even want to be with you, or he doesn't want to commit to you, he doesn't want to marry you, but he still wants to have you in his life. That's a problem. That's not okay, because you wasting your time. He's wasting my time. He's wasting his own time. It's like, just cut. I just need to cut you off, and you just need to realize why I'm cutting you off, because you can't, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't just, be transparent on here, because I'm truly trying to help people with my story. And I believe that when people don't keep it real, and if you don't keep it real, then you really can't help people. I need to speak from a real and true, authentic place, so I can relate to, maybe not everybody's going to relate to me, but at least relate to the fact that keep it real with yourself. Like, be honest with yourself. Like, don't try to front. That's not going to help you. That's not going to serve you by trying to please people. I don't have no reason to come on YouTube and lie to nobody. And lying to YouTube is like lying to myself. So I'm not going to be on here lying to myself and lying to the public just for fun. Like, this is good. Yes, but yeah, I'm not against dating sites. I'm not against meeting people in person. I'm not against dating or, per se. I'm I'm against I'm against confusion. I'm against confusion, and I believe that the Most High will give you clarity on what steps you need to take. So the Most High has given me clarity on what I need to do in my life, and the only way I can know that is being intentional, doing what I need to do in the behind closed doors, in the dark, and doing, on every level, so I can be tuned in and aligned with the messages that are sent for me. My intuition, I need my intuition to be on point, and I need my discernment to be intact, because my discernment is going to tell me everything I need to know. My intuition is going to tell me everything I need to know. And whether I like it or not, then the truth will be revealed to me, and it's going to direct me where I need to go and what I need to do. Because if I feel moved to, I was compelled to, like I said, I was compelled to go on Facebook dating out of the blue, and I don't never go on there. And the first person that I met was this man that I believe is my husband, and not just for material reasons or, superficial reasons or whatever. Like, he's attractive and all of that, but on a deeper level, it has transformed my life inside and out. Like, me being in love with this man has made me a better person. It made me really internally focus on myself and what I need to do. He has inspired me and motivated me to be a better version of myself. So at the end of the day, his rejection was God's protection, and that it's like I don't even look the same as when he first met me. I have lost over 23 pounds. I used to weigh 223 pounds, and I weigh like 195 right now. So I have become a better version of myself by knowing this man, and he's not physically here in my presence. So, and I tell him that, and I let him know that me acknowledging his role in my life has been beneficial to me. It has impacted me, and I believe I'm blessed and I'm thankful for that. But that's what people want to say, you delusional or you crazy, but the proof is in the pudding. Like, the truth don't need no support. Like, I am in a better place mentally, spiritually, financially, on every level. Even though he's not physically in my life, I have become a better person, and I have, that would be kind of sort of like preparing me to be a wife, preparing me to be well grounded on every level, to where, when he does come to in my life physically, then it won't be like when we first met. It won't be, I will be 100% stable, and when my husband comes into my life, I will have my life on a solid foundation, be on a solid foundation, mind, body, soul, and spirit, so that I won't be, I will know how to react and respond. I will know how to respond if he does something that I don't approve of and I don't agree with. I will know how to handle that, because I will be secure in myself on every level, and I won't, get angry or push him away. And it's like that today. Like, I don't, I'm not bashing him because he's not with me. Yes, I have bashed him in the past because I'm like, you wouldn't have to go through what you're going through if you was just with me. If you just be here with me, you wouldn't have to go through what you're going through. But you choose to be stupid. You choose to be dumb. Something along those lines. But yeah, because I have got a little annoyed and aggravated and pissed off about this young man not listening to me and, not taking my advice, because it's ultimately his negligence, his ignorance does affect me. Well, it has affected me. And that's what I have a problem with. I have an issue with that because I can't let your ignorance, your negligence affect me like that. I can't let a man's negligence affect me like that. So that's when it gets to be a little annoying, because just because you don't want to be with me doesn't mean that it has to affect me. Because I don't want to be burdened with your problems. I don't want to be burdened with your issues, and you don't want to take my advice. But I'm going to end this video, but I just wanted to put this out here, and I may have to speak on this again and clarify my point of view and clarify exactly what I'm saying, because it's kind of all over the place. But my main point is that keep ye first the kingdom of God, and everything else will be added unto you. And he who finds a wife finds a good thing. And we can't rush the process. And I believe that God knows who your wife is. God knows who your husband is. The Most High has a person specifically for you. And he will not come until you are 100% ready to receive this man, because otherwise it will not work. It will not be successful. And that's why people are cheating on people. That's why people are killing people. That's why people are getting divorces and stuff, because they went outside of themselves. They didn't wait on the Lord for their divine counterpart. They chose this person based on their own preferences. They chose this person based on what they thought they wanted. And clearly that's not the person that God sent to them. So I believe that God has a person specifically for everybody, but we have to be in tune and be in alignment with the Most High to get to where we need to be on all levels, spiritually, mentally, financially, and relationship wise. So that's a never ending process. So yeah, with that being said, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment if you want to. And always remember to keep the Most High first, and have a blessed day. Bye.